Hi students, in this class we are going to discuss solubility. What is solubility and the solubility of a gas in liquid we are going to discuss. Okay, here first of all you know what is solubility. What is solubility means the amount of solute dissolved in 100 grams of the solution at a specific temperature. The amount of solute dissolved in 100 grams of the solvent or whatever it may be. The amount of solute dissolved in 100 grams of the solvent. 100 grams of the solvent at a specific temperature is called solubility. The amount of solute dissolved in 100 grams of the 100 grams or 100 ml of the 100 ml of the solvent. 100 ml of the solvent. The amount of solute dissolved in 100 ml of the solvent at a specific temperature. At the temperature is called solubility. Now we are going to discuss solubility of gas in liquid. Solubility of gas in liquid. Solubility of gas in liquid. Okay, solubility of gas in liquid. First of all, you know here pressure is directly proportional to solubility. Pressure is directly proportional to solubility means so I am going to explain with help of a experiment. So here it is a experiment. In this experiment I am taking here solvent. It is a solvent. It is the surface area of the solvent which is fitted with a piston. Here I am keeping weight W1. Here pressure is P1. It is a SOLVENT solvent. These are gas particles. These are gas particles. Then these are gas particles. It is a gas particles. Gas particles. Here I am applying pressure P1 with help of a weight W1. And then so here applying more pressure with help of height weight, taking W1, W2, W3. Then it is a piston, the pressure P2. And then the gas particles striking the surface is more. The gas particles are striking the surface area of the liquid is more. Then what happened? They are trying to soluble. Then solubility is more. So here it is a solvent, and these are gas particles. These are gas particles. Means here the distance between the gas particles is more when applying pressure P1 with help of weight V1. Here applying pressure P2 with help of W1, W2, W3, then gas particles are come closer and striking the gas particles with the surface area of the liquid is more. Then solubility is more. What I mean to say, then pressure is, we may give a conclusion, pressure is directly proportional to solubility. Pressure is directly proportional to solubility. If the pressure is low, solubility is low, and here pressure is more, then solubility is more. Based on this fact, the man Henry proposed a law. That is nothing but a Henry's law. That is nothing but a Henry's law. We are going to discuss. Very important. Henry's law. What is Henry's law means? The partial pressure of a gas in vapor phase P is directly proportional to mole fraction of the gas in the solution. So here the partial pressure of a gas in vapor phase P is directly proportional to the partial pressure of a gas in vapor phase P is directly proportional to mole fraction of the solvent in the solution. Mole fraction of the gas in the solution. Mole fraction of the gas in the solution. So based on this fact, pressure is directly proportional to solubility now. Then based on this fact, Henry proposed a law. The partial pressure, this is very important for 2 marks, Henry's law. The partial pressure of a gas in vapor phase is directly proportional to the mole fraction of gas in the solution. Here you have to keep mole fraction of the gas. So here mathematical form, P is directly proportional to X. So P equal to partial pressure, X is the mole fraction of the gas. Then if you want to remove this proportionality, P equal to KH into X. P equal to KH into X. Here P equal to partial pressure and X is equal to mole fraction, and then KH is equal to Henry's constant. Here P equal to partial pressure of the gas, X is equal to mole fraction of the gas. So KH is equal to Henry's constant. This is the way. Okay. Now if you draw a graph between partial pressure and a mole fraction, then which gives a straight line which coincides at a origin, which gives a straight line which coincides at a origin. It is nothing but Henry's law. Then we may draw a graph here. So plot. So plot, I am going to draw. This is a y-axis and it is a x-axis. Here I am taking partial pressure. It is a P. Here I am taking mole fraction. It is nothing but a x. So P is directly proportional to x. Partial pressure increases, then mole fraction also increases. So like this we will get a straight line which coincides at a origin. The straight line is nothing but a KH. The straight line is nothing but a KH. This is solubility of gas in liquid. This is solubility. Pressure is directly proportional to solubility. We may say pressure is directly proportional to solubility. Based on this means if pressure increases on the surface area of the liquid, then solubility increases. So here if pressure increases on the surface area of the liquid, then solubility increases. Based on this fact, so the Henry proposed a law. He observed many gases insoluble in corresponding liquid, then proposed, see, the partial pressure of a gas in the vapor phase is directly proportional to mole fraction of gas in the solution. Mole fraction of gas. So mole fraction of the gas in the solution. Mole fraction of the gas in the solution. Then P is directly proportional to x, and P equal to, if you want to remove this proportionality, you have to keep a constant. Then P equal to KH into x. This is the plot between partial pressure and a mole fraction, which gives a straight line like this. Got it? This is a solubility. What is the solubility? The amount of solute dissolved in 100 ml of the solvent at the temperature. At a temperature is nothing but at a temperature is nothing but solubility. Got it? Then we will discuss vapor pressure. It is a very important, vapor pressure. Then you have to know here vapor pressure. Vp. So what is vapor pressure we are going to discuss. You know vapor pressure? What is vapor pressure means? So here I am taking a vessel which is covered. This is liquid. It is nothing but a solvent. This is a liquid. Okay, it is the surface area of the liquid. It is surface area. Surface area. Then the surface, on the surface area, some liquid particles having high kinetic energy. The particles which having high kinetic energy can be converted into gas or a vapor. That is nothing but a vaporization. The particles which having high kinetic energy can be converted into vapor, like this. Like this. This is nothing but a vaporization. This is nothing but a vaporization. So this is surface area of the liquid. So on the surface area, some liquid particles having high kinetic energy, they can be converted into vapor. So the process of converting liquid particles into vapor from the surface area of the liquid is called vaporization. So number of particles converting into vapor in 1 second. The number of particles converted into vapor, the number of liquid particles converted into vapor in 1 second is called rate of vaporization. Rate of vaporization, that is RV. Okay. Then in gaseous molecules, in gas, some molecules having low kinetic energy. These molecules again interact with the surface of the liquid, they can be converted into liquid. They can be converted into liquid. That is nothing but condensation. Some molecules again converts into some gas molecules interacting with the liquid surface area, again they converts into liquid. That is nothing but a condensation. That is nothing but a condensation. Understand? So vapor can be converted into a liquid is nothing but condensation simply. Then so how many gas molecules converted into liquid in 1 second is nothing but a rate of condensation, is nothing but a rate of condensation. This is nothing but a RC. At a particular point, rate of condensation is equal to rate of vaporization, where rate of condensation is equal to, means rate of vaporization is equal to rate of condensation. It is called equilibrium. Is called equilibrium. Is called equilibrium. At equilibrium, the gas exerted some pressure, the vapor exerted some pressure. At equilibrium, the pressure exerted by the vapor at equilibrium is called vapor pressure. The pressure exerted by the vapor at equilibrium is called vapor pressure. is called vapor pressure. This is briefly about vapor pressure. Understand? First, liquid converted into gas, vapor is nothing but vaporization. In 1 second, how many liquid particles converted into vapor is nothing but a rate of vaporization. In the same way, gas converted into liquid, vapor converted into liquid is nothing but a condensation. Is nothing but a condensation. Okay. How many gas molecules converts into liquid in 1 second is called rate of condensation, where RV equal to RC. Rate of evaporation is equal to rate of condensation is called equilibrium state, where RV equal to RC is called equilibrium. Then what is vapor pressure means? The pressure exerted by the vapor at the equilibrium is called vapor pressure. This is a vapor pressure. Next we have to discuss vapor pressure of the solid in liquid solutions. Raoult's law, vapor pressure of the liquid in liquid solutions, Raoult's law we are going to discuss. So this is today's topic. Got it? Okay. Living.